Every year, thousands of workers become ill due to handling or coming into contact with hazardous substances. COSHH, or the Control of Substances that are Hazardous to Health regulations, were introduced to ensure the safety of anyone working with hazardous substances. But what are hazardous substances? Well, they can range from everyday products, such as detergents, ink, glue, lubricants and paint, to explosive or biological products. Even apparently inoffensive substances like flour dust can be hazardous, as it can cause respiratory and asthmatic conditions. Did you know that dusty or fume-laden air can cause lung diseases? Metalworking fluids can grow bacteria and fungi, which can cause dermatitis and asthma. Flowers, bulbs, fruit and vegetables can also cause dermatitis. And benzene in crude oil can cause leukemia. There are many more substances that can be harmful, but used properly, they are perfectly safe as long as the correct safety procedures are followed. Whether you work in hospitals, schools, factories, offices or outdoors, the responsibility for ensuring you are not injured rests with the product manufacturers and suppliers, the employer, and you. By law, the supplier has to provide up-to-date safety data sheets for substances that are potentially dangerous. Your employer has to ensure sufficient safeguards and controls are in place, and where necessary, appropriate personal protective clothing and equipment are supplied. You have to ensure that you follow all manufacturers' and employers' safety regulations, including the wearing of PPE when required. In practice, any work that involves hazardous substances must be risk assessed based upon the dangers involved and the work undertaken. Suitable controls, including any required training or protective equipment, must then be implemented before any work commences. You must then ensure that you follow any procedures and that you wear any designated safety equipment. As well as wearing appropriate protective equipment, controls may include designated safe storage locations and specify the amount of substance that can be taken into an area for immediate use. Always before use, ensure that you are familiar with the hazards and operating instructions marked on the products, especially if there has been a change of supplier. If the products can cause nausea or lightheadedness, ensure that any ventilation is clear and working correctly. If you are working with a volatile or flammable substance, ensure no means of ignition is introduced into the area. Also, firefighting equipment must be in good condition and fire exit access must be clear. Remember, just because products are natural does not necessarily mean that they are safe. Before use, always check the warning labels. Under current law, companies have to undertake a risk assessment and introduce safe working procedures for all work involving any hazardous substance. Hazardous products may currently display these European warnings, which are being phased out over a period of time. Future products will generally display new international symbols.